So, really sweet.
Very sweet.
Like really, really sweet.
Like
so,
too sweet.
If you like sweet, you'll like it.
This is for you. You like sweet, this is for you.
Welcome back to Everyday Whiskey. I'm Mike.
And I'm Dan.
And I'm Sam.
And on this week's episode, we're doing a fall special, and we're featuring Southern Tier's Pumking, and something that's near and dear to us here in Jersey is Lairds Applejack. It's an apple brandy / whiskey.
Local treasure.
Yes, very local treasure.
Local
with
treasure.
a lot of history, which we'll go into more depth once we get to that bottle.
Yeah, exactly. And the pumpkin whiskey, many of you people who are aware that pumpkin beers actually exist and are a thing, whether you think of them as a travesty or a modern marvel of beer, whichever way.
Forgot to take that off the table.
Which one?
My phone.
Oh, whatever. Mine's on the table too. They now make whiskey. They make all spirits now. They have 5 different types of whiskey: smoked whiskey, straight bourbon, rye whiskey, bourbon.
But they are the only pumpkin whiskey, I believe.
No, they are not. There's
really
like 5 different ones. Revel Stoke, Woodinville.
I don't noticed them on the shelf. I don't look for flavors.
She actually
I called his bluff because he said that. He said that yesterday, and I love this stuff, so I was actually looking into it.
Oh. Yeah, so there's a couple of other different ones. This is the only one that we had access to. This is the only one that we got. So This is what we're fucking drinking this week.
Works for me.
We're going basic this week.
Yes.
All right, so we are going to start with the pumpkin whiskey. And like I said, it is made by Southern Tier Brewing. This is derivative of their pumpkin beer, which is their best and most widely known beer I think they make.
Highly sought after by basic white men all over the place.
All these men wear fanny packs.
And women. I can't discriminate men and women. You know, I don't want to get all like cancel culture up in here and die. So, not that we have big enough following cancel, but you know.
I gotta get you a glass.
It's okay.
Here, we'll share one. Okay.
Perfect.
That's enough. All right, I'll drink a little half of it, and then I'll just give it to you. 'Cause
Okay.
you know you like this.
I love this.
Yeah. This is her jam.
All right. Oh.
Okay. It's
Pumpkin off the bat.
Yeah, pumpkin, much pumpkin.
Actually, you didn't mix peanut butter whiskey in your.
No, it smells a little peanut buttery, right?
Yeah,
it
does.
reminds me a lot of the sheepdog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells a lot like peanut butter.
And this, once again, this is 35 proof, so
It's
it
really
technically
weird.
can't be called a whiskey. It's a
cordial.
It's a whiskey cordial whiskey.
Liqueur.
Potato, potato, you got
Why
it.
do I smell peanut butter?
All I smell is after that. Remember the peanut butter episode? That's all I'm smelling right now.
Yeah.
That's all I get. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woo. So, really sweet.
Very sweet.
Like really, really sweet.
Like
so,
too sweet.
if you like sweet, you'll
Sweet.
like it.
This is for you. You like sweet. This is for you. So
Oh, it tastes like pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna dissect it.
Nice.
I'm not really gonna dissect this, but it's a lot of nutmeg, a lot of cinnamon,
Yeah,
and then like a little bit of pumpkin.
yeah, and peanut butter.
Like
That's
if you
still
were looking
peanut butter.
for pumpkin pie, this is not that. This is
No, I
like
think it does taste like pumpkin pie.
you like it's like the filling.
Yeah, it's just a sugar bomb. It tastes like that's all.
That is all you. Here,
Like I could pick out like the.
I'm gonna get us fresh glasses though, because I don't think.
Yeah, no, that's
coming
gonna
out of
taint that. I almost feel like I get a little creamy tinge at the end. Like it would be like the whipped cream part of a pumpkin pie. So, all in all, it's a really good whiskey, but it's not for my palate. I prefer my stuff not sweet, and this is ungodly sweet. And I don't do... The only things I like sweet are ice cream, cake, and any other type of cookie or dessert.
Sorry.
Other than that, I'm not a big sweet person. I don't really drink a lot of
I'm
soda.
with Mike on
anything.
that, as far as sweet things go, I love soda, but
Yeah,
I don't
that's
like
the only
anything too overly syrupy or sweet.
And that's kind of what this is.
But as Sam, as someone who loves this, what is your favorite thing about this?
Probably how sweet it is.
Yeah. And, you know, not to be discriminatory or sexist, but most women will find enjoyment out of this because it is sweet.
Oh,
It's
yeah, and I'm
easy to
sure-
drink. You know, it doesn't taste like bourbon. With that being said, it is a great fall beverage. Maybe I will pick a bottle of this up for the fall time. Like, I could have maybe one a night at most. That would be it. And not every night, like one, maybe once a week. So, yeah. Other than that, I wouldn't buy it. It's way too sweet for me. But it's a good product if you like that kind of
So, you can have that bottle.
And how
I don't want
much
that.
does that go for?
So this is going to go between like $20 and $30 depending on your market you're in.
Yes.
I will not say what we got ours for. Oh, it's open already.
Okay.
All right, the next is going to be our local favorite here, Laird's Applejack Brandy. So there are several different types of Laird's Applejack Brandy. There is your basic blended.
Yep, I'll actually get into the types after because I want to do the history. I think we should do the history first and then the types.
Let's do the brief history though because it's a long history.
Yeah.
So I've actually been to the distillery.
You know more on this end.
The distillery it's very cool. It's very old. Mm-hmm. They do the whole history tour, and you get to see the bottling plant. If you are from Jersey, you might know Laird's Vodka, which is every freaking 9 a.m. customer's favorite.
We sold a lot of Laird's back in the day.
You got a pint of Laird's for me, honey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, once again, I've said this in reference for it, you'll find them right around the dumpster at the liquor store.
Yep.
Not good
bushes, or in the cigarette ashtray.
You could probably strip paint off a Buick with this stuff.
I have stripped stuff off the floor once before cleaning with it.
They used to clean the driver's board. No, I was there. It was in the back hall, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, but Laird's actually makes a solid and really well-made product in their brandies, which is what they are actually known for.
This is their core product. So they do a phenomenal job.
So here's that for you.
So again, we'll get a little bit more into history with some of these bottles because a lot of these bottles pertain to certain periods of time from their distillery in past years.
You gotta sum that up fast.
Oh yeah, I can do this real fast. So first, you have the plain Jane, the regular old Laird's Apple Brandy. That is 80 proof, and it's just apple brandy, neutral grain spirit. Really, really simple, really easy. Makes great cocktails, as do all these that I'm about to go through. And you can drink them straight, neat, or on the rocks. They're phenomenal. They have the perfect amount of sweetness.
And if you go on Laird's website there, I'm sure there's plenty of fall recipes.
Yeah, and I'll plug the website down in the description because they actually have a really nicely laid out website with tons of pictures and descriptions.
Pop-up pictures for the people who don't have any.
Moving on. Next, you have Laird's Apple Brandy Single. So all the next 6 styles I'm going to go through are all going to be a sub-derivative of their regular apple brandy. So it's still going to be the same base, just a little bit tweaked. So Laird's Apple Brandy Single, as you can guess, it's a single barrel. This has been made for 10 generations since 1780, and it actually comes from their historic barrel house number 1, which you probably saw.
Not to burst your bubble, it wasn't. It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
It smells like it literally smells like every old person closet in there.
Yeah.
It smells like mothballs. But none of the apples used in the Laird's Applejack Brandy are from New Jersey.
Unfortunately.
They are all from Virginia and New Jersey's apple trees have been pillaged and depleted
yes.
over many years of brandy usage. So it's all from Virginia. I don't remember the actual orchard names, and it honestly has no relevance to this.
No.
But they do have very small select batches that are still made on property, but those are like
very small.
Very small. And that's like literally just made for
here,
gift shop purchase.
Yeah. So next up, you have Laird's 12-year, which again, as you can guess, is just same old Laird's Apple Brandy, aged 12 years, and it's actually bumps up in proof a little bit, all the way up to 88 proof. So that's a solid 44% alcohol, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You get a little alcohol increase, definitely proofage. So these are actually technically whiskeys because they're 80 proof. It's not a liqueur. Yeah. A liqueur's got to be less than 80.
It's basically these are following similar trends to whiskey. Yeah. Except obviously your starting product is different as far as apples to corn.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of the blended, like basically the 86 though is the original Laird's product.
Not next, almost next.
It's almost next. That's the original Laird's product is the 86. And during the 70s there was this big push for clear spirits and blended brown goods. And that's where this came from. This is the blended brandy that came in the 70s. Because prior to 1970, this did not exist. The 86 is the actual original recipe.
Yep. So we'll get to the 86. Oh, there's one more thing. The Laird's 12-year didn't come around until 1955. So there's going to be a few dates in here. That's why I wanted to say there's like a chronological history to some of this stuff. I am not doing it in chronological order, but you'll see from what I go through. So next we have Laird's Old Apple Brandy, 7.5. So again, as you can guess, that's 17.5 years aged. That came around in 1964 for Laird's 300th anniversary. Yes, they are 3 centuries old. 3 centuries
old.
It
took them 100 years to actually sell something.
Yeah. They excel in apple spirits, obviously, and they create a blended Applejack spirit category.
It's like, yeah, we'll eventually get to it. Like, are we going to sell something this year, Paul? Definitely this year. How about next year? I'm not ready this year.
Yeah, it took them a little bit of time.
99 years later, it sounds like today's the day.
Yeah, pretty much, and that's how it went. And it was a lot different back then. They started in 1698.
And so then the United States became a country because of Laird's Applejack.
Yeah. I mean, they really did. George Washington drank this crap. Not, like, I'm serious. George Washington
call it crap.
Yeah, I mean, I was censoring myself. I was going to say shit, but then I was like, oh, wait, let me censor it. Then I was like, yeah, we're not censoring.
Yeah, this doesn't matter.
So I don't know why I
censored here it is. Ready? North Garden, Virginia.
Yeah, there you go. So again, 300 years comes around. They release the 7.5 year, and that is 100% straight apple brandy, and it is select tasted and then chosen after 7.5 years of aging. So they will go through all the barrels, taste each one, and hand select which one is going to be deemed their 7.5 year. Next, we have what Dan was saying earlier is the Lairds Straight 86, which is one of the OG apple brandies. Obviously, 86 stands for 86 proof. It came around pre and post prohibition, so that was one of the OGs. And then next we have Straight Apple Brandy 100 proof, which is 100% apple brandy, aged for a 4-year minimum, and as you can guess, it's 50% alcohol because it's 100 proof, so that one packs a little bit more of a punch. And then finally, there's the old Laird's Applejack, which is this guy right here. And this is America's first spirit. It came around in 1698, but its first commercial sale wasn't until 1780. So again, almost 100 years.
That's it. It took them a while to figure out their business plan, and finally they're like, oh yeah, the fucking apples.
Yep.
It's like, that's what it was. It was the apples.
And a fun fact, it does have actually a 92-point rating from wine enthusiasts, so that's actually a really reputable source.
Because most brandies are wine derivative, but this is not a traditional brandy. It is an apple brandy, so there actually are no wine byproducts in this, aside from the fact that it's aged in a barrel. But speaking of tasting, let's
do it.
I've been trying
it. Yeah.
So it's actually got a crazy little cherry medicinal quality to it.
Oh yeah, a little bit on this one.
Super sweet again. It's going to be really light on the palate, a little bit of kick in the back. Mm-hmm. But you're really going to get, it's a lot of, for an apple product, you get a lot of cherry in it.
Yeah, I do.
Which I'm assuming is probably the actual barrel choice.
It could be. It changes.
Yeah, and obviously this is a blend, so it's a blend of different barrels, stuff like that. But yeah, Laird's, Mike said it all about Laird's, so if you wanted to take...
Well, there is one I forgot, and that is Laird's Jersey Apple Lightning, which is a clear bottle. I didn't look too much into it.
I think we can bypass that one.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to buy...
It's on their website, but I just want to I don't want anyone to come and be like, oh, you forgot one of them. Like, that is another one.
I think you nailed it all, man. Like, I think you got it all.
I tried. I tried.
So yeah, that is Laird's, near to our heart. You know, local Jersey company. So we try to support local as much as we can on this channel. So it was cool that we actually did something that like I went to and that we've all had. This was the first bottle of booze I ever bought. Was Laird's Applejack. I used to mix it with cream soda in college.
Not bad, surprisingly. But there are various other cocktails you can make with this. You can use this in Manhattan's Old Fashions. Again, like I said, neat, straight up on the rocks. You could spike apple cider with it, and you're really not going to taste it at all if you put it in apple cider. Yeah. So that's just kind of dangerous.
Give us your opinion.
It's good. It's really quality, very versatile, especially for the fall time.
So what's your opinion on it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
I definitely want to try it, like you said, like in apple cider.
Yeah.
I think that'd be awesome.
That's a good way to have it.
You can get some apple cider and try that.
You can heat it up kind of like a hot toddy, so a hot apple cider, you can do it that way. You could throw a cinnamon stick in it. I mean, again, it's super versatile, especially for the fall. It's perfect for this time of year.
And if you want to take anything away so you can distinguish between each style of Laird's, just know this. There's cinnamon, a little bit more cinnamon, slightly a little more cinnamon, super duper cinnamon, and then so much cinnamon that it starts to become too much cinnamon. And that's pretty much it. It's all kind of like apple pie.
Yeah, it really is. It's like an apple pie in a bottle.
Essentially. Delicious. But on that note, we're going to wrap this thing up. You guys have a great Halloween. Be your spooky selves, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how we're trick-or-treating this year, but everybody put a podium out in your front yard so kids can get candy or a t-shirt cannon and fire fire
I'm
a
all
full
for
size
the T-shirt.
Yeah, fire a full size Snickers bar like a rocket out in their bag. Like, I'll break your fucking bag, kid. And but regardless, everybody stay safe. Social distance during Halloween.
Yep.
You know, keep each other safe. But most importantly, you want to do 3 things. You want to like this video. You want to comment any positive or negative feedback you have on this. And we'd love you to subscribe to our channel. Our channel. So you can see what we're up to, what we're drinking, what we like, what we don't like, what's new on the market, what's hot, what's not. So everybody have a great week. Cheers.
Thank you.